but it feels the same. Big city lights don't know my name. I'm working hard just to pay what's due, but my pocket's worn thin, and I'm tired of being blue. Tired of being blue, tired of being through, tired of the same old story they're selling me and you. So I'm flipping to red, that's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause I'm tired, oh I'm tired of being blue. This old heart just wants the truth, faith and freedom under my roof. I've made my choice, it's overdue. I'm crossing that line, 'cause I'm tired of being blue. Tired of being blue, tired of being blue, tired of being through. Tired of the same old story they're selling me and you. So I'm flipping to red, that's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause I'm tired, Lord, I'm tired of being blue. 'Cause I'm tired, Lord, Lord, I'm tired of being blue. Tired of being blue. Tired of being blue. Tired of being blue.
We had hopscotch chalk on sidewalks cracked and bottle caps for crowns. A dime could buy a Milky Way or a ticket into town. We rode our swings to supper bells through screen doors slammed at night. The world was small and shining then and mostly black and white. When the world was in black and white and Saturday smelled like popcorn light, Roy Rogers rode across our dreams on a 12-inch TV bright. Before the world learned how to fight with things you couldn't see, we built our forts from cardboard walls and lived in make-believe. There were comic books and Captain Marvel, spinning tops and kites. We traded cards and Mickey Mantle under soft porch lights. Mama's radio hummed Perry Como, Daddy's singing filled the air, while Grandma stitched the family quilt in that old oak rocking chair. When the world was in black and white and heroes still wore hats just right, the Lone Ranger taught us all that wrong could lose to right. Before the dreams got neon bright and innocence took flight, we laughed beneath the summer moon when the world was black and white. There's a Sears and Roebuck Christmas wish still folded in my mind, with toy trains and red wagons and a simpler kind of time. No phones to steal the evening, no screens to glow so blue, just the stars and fireflies dancing to the tune the crickets knew. Now the bike's a little rusted, the milkman's long gone home, and that black and white Magnavox sits quiet and alone. But if I close my eyes tonight, I swear I still can see that barefoot boy in denim dreams still staring back at me. When the world was in black and white, wonder filled the night, life was small but hearts were big and every wrong felt right. We built our worlds from laughter and prayed before the light. Oh, take me me back to that tender time when the world was black and white. When the world was black and white.
You're tired of the fight at home, talking about leaving this old country like it's easier to roam. But brother, you can't outrun the truth, no matter where you land. This soil was built on courage, not on turning tail and hands. How far would you go? To the moon or Mars, trying to hide your broken spirit behind the dust of distant stars? How far would you go? When the storm begins to blow, would you stand and fight for freedom, or just pack up and go? Their voices, our mothers held the line. They didn't run from trouble, they faced the test of time. But now you dream of rockets, escaping what you fear, when what we need is courage. The footsteps of the brave. You can't buy peace by leaving. It's a fight worth the pain. So tell me now, brother, when the night gets cold and dark, will you run to some horizon or light a fire in your heart? How far would you go? Just pack up and go. Stay and fight for what you're dreaming. Don't let courage slip away. This land was made for standing, not for turning round to stray. How far would you go?
Four voices told the story. Four voices sang his name.
One Lord the same.
He was born of David's line.
David's line.
Promised king from ancient time.
Ancient time.
Glory, glory, prophecy true.
Prophecy true.
Prophecy true.
Prophecy true.
He came for me.
He came for you.
Me and you. Straightway he healed the blind. Healed the blind. Straightway he saved mankind. I'm working night and day. Servant of God, he showed the way. Shepherds heard the angels sing. Glory to newborn King. Mercy, mercy, wide and free. He came to save both you and me. In the beginning was the Word. Light of life, the world has heard. Glory, glory, God's own Son. The Word made flesh, the Holy One. Holy Off I go upon this mount, fighting stubbornness from his stall. Sometimes I think I'd rather walk than endure this horse at all. Yee-haw, I'm riding this mule of a beast through briars and ruts and a mile-long feast of kicks and snorts and saddle bucking fun. But I'll be danged if he thinks he's won. Oh, I grip with my knees and pray for grace while we're galloping all over the place. A man and his mount in a wild old race till the setting of the sun. This horse has no graceful candor as a colt trained to plow. He tries to throw me in the ditch, but I manage to hang on somehow. Yay-haw, I'm riding this mule of a beast through briars and ruts and a mile-long feast of kicks and snorts and saddle bucking fun. But I'll be danged if he thinks he's won. Oh, I grip with my knees and pray for grace while we're galloping all over the place. A man and his mount in a wild old race till the setting of the sun. I turn his head and head back home. My horse is getting tired. he's a one. Oh, I grip with my knees and pray for grace while we're galloping all over the place. A man and his mount in a wild old race till the setting of the sun. Tomorrow he will work for me from sunlight to late night dusk. It's his right I am indebted to, and not his willingness. And not his willingness. Wee-haw, I'm riding this mule of a beast through briars and ruts and a mile-long feast of kicks and snorts and saddle-bucking fun. But I'll be danged if he thinks he's a whoa. I grip with my knees and pray for grace while we're galloping all over the place. A man and his mount in a wild old race till the setting of the sun. He don't like carrots, he don't eat hay. He wants to chase a preacher clean out the way. He drank my whiskey and bit my hat. Ain't no horse, he's a certified brat. He broke my fence and stole a bride. He once got loose, hitched a buggy ride. But he's mine and I reckon that's enough, 'cause love is right. And riding's rough. Yee-haw, I'm riding this mule of a beast through briars and ruts and a mile-long feast of kicks and snorts and saddle-bucking fun. But I'll be danged if he thinks he's a one. Oh, I grip with my knees and pray for grace while we're galloping all over the place. A man and his mount in a wild old race till the setting of the sun. Till the setting of the sun.
There's cool morning mist on the still fallen leaves, and the wild turkey tracks cut through fallen trees. Morning mist on the still fallen leaves, and the wild turkey tracks cut through fallen trees. They climb the hill to where I lie and shatter my slumber with their siren cry. Each dawn begins with the same curse song, a gobble parade that goes on too long. I trade the sunrise for some peace and sleep, but the hen upstairs makes the racket steep. I don't blame the turkeys, they're just doing their thing, strutting and puffing like it's always spring. Feathers flash in the morning light, but Lord, she screams with all her might. And I ain't no God, can't silence the fire, but I'd sure love to find a good old chopping block. Their feathers glow in the golden crest, the browns, the reds, and the sunlight dressed. I'd admire the sight, let them strut on back, if not for the banshee upstairs on a tack. Don't blame the turkeys, they just rise and shine, but she's louder than 10 on the cackle line. Every morning as the sunshine cracks, I get blamed for the birds who roost out back. I'm just a man, not the Lord on high, can't turn off turkeys or hush her cry. If I had the power, I'd silence the skies, make turkeys mine and roosters lie. But what I really need to bring me peace is for her voice to finally cease. Don't blame been traveling down this weary road, carrying such a heavy load. But Jesus came and made my heart brand new. I laid it all down, tired of being blue. Tired of being blue. Glory shines through, He lifted me up, gave me life brand new. Now I'm singing His praise, He's faithful and true. Thank the Lord above, I'm no longer blue. The world may promise, but it fades away. God's word stands strong. Have word stand strong every single day. Every single day. His blood redeemed me, His love pulled me through. I'm walking in joy, tired of being blue. For I was lost in the night, but He gave me the light. Now I'm singing it too. Praise God, I'm no longer blue. Tired of being blue. Glory shines through, He lifted me up, gave me life brand new. Now I'm singing His praise. Now I'm singing His praise. He's faithful and true. Thank the Lord above, I'm no longer blue. I'm tired of being blue. Glory shines through. Brand new. Now I'm singing His praise. Now I'm singing His praise. He's faithful and true. Thank the Lord above, I'm no longer blue. Stood in the crowd, read the party line, but promises fade like the morning dew. I'm tired of the talk, and I'm tired of being blue. Tired of being blue, tired of being through, tired of the same old story they're selling me and you, so I'm flipping to red.
The Lord will fulfill His purpose for me. Your love, Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. Psalm 138:8. God finishes what He starts. Trust that His enduring love will carry your purpose to completion.
From the gleaming, chrome-polished, state-of-the-art studios deep in the heart of capitalism's crown jewel, Fredonia, Tennessee, this is the Free In Fredonia Show, the most illustrious, enlightened, and electrifying trivia spectacle in the civilized world, where knowledge meets nonsense, correct pronunciation is secondary, and the line between genius and laughter gets wonderfully blurred. And now, broadcasting live to the thinking few and to the multitudes who need a laugh, here's your host, the man who makes trivia tremble, Gary Santa Blue Baker.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, scholars and scoundrels? It's time. It's the Free and Fredonia show. I know I'm kind of dark. This is the moment. Hold on just a second. Let me check. Let me change this. I love this. I work so well under pressure. Here we go. The lighting changes constantly. Anyway, today's trivia challenge is going to test your memory, your nerve, and your ability to bluff with confidence. So gather your friends, tag your rivals, and share this broadcast far and wide, because bragging rights are no good if no one knows you earned them. So, okay, everybody take a sip, take a breath, and prepare to do battle, because this is the intellectual arena of the Free and Fredonia show. So, hey, Gloria, tell them how to play.
Welcome to the Free and Fredonia show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
All right, here we are. Bill, thank you. Bill says he likes my new promotion. That's good. It is full speed ahead, I'm telling you. Leanne is here. Sharon's here. Bill is here. I don't know who else. People are filing in as we speak. They're not showing up, but we're going to be talking about songwriters. And some of these questions are really, 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 really hard, Bill Hoy. So you get your gray brain cells stirring. Let me cut this light back just a shade. There we go. My forehead is like gleaming. All right, here we go. Songwriters. Hey, everybody, hit your share buttons. Let everybody know what we're doing. Tell them come along for the ride. Here we go. Question 1. Songwriters. Who wrote the song Imagine? Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, or Elton John? Who wrote the song Imagine? Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, or Elton John? Hit 1, 2, 3, or 4 for your answers. The faster you answer, if they're correct, you get more points. And we check the leaderboard. We try to check it every 5 questions. Sometimes I forget because I get distracted. Hey, Terry's shown up. She probably knows a few things about some of these songs and songwriters. Anyway, welcome everybody. Hit your share buttons. I'm glad you like the new promotion. It's a new era. John Lennon, of course. I went down the Gulf shores and the beach and the sand. It rejuvenated me. It gave me new ideas, gave me a new enthusiasm for what I'm doing. So, question 2. Which artist is known for writing most of Taylor Swift's early songs with her? Shellback, Max Martin, Liz Rose, or Jack Antonoff? Now, I know that probably you all are not Taylor Swift fans, but you might have heard who helped her write those early songs. Taylor Swift getting married. Oh, my goodness. Travis. I imagine he is a very patient man. He probably very, very patient. All right, here we go. I hope everybody had a good day. It's Tuesday, October the 14th. Liz Rose, Bill and Leanne were probably heard that somewhere. But anyway, they got it right. Question 3. Here we go. Who co-wrote Let It Be with Paul McCartney? Was it Ringo Starr, John Lennon, George Martin, or Brian Epstein? That's kind of a trick question. Like I said, I hope everybody had a good day today. The weather's changing. The leaves are starting to fall. And then Cold weather's going to be, it's just right around the corner, folks. And I don't like it. I guess Sharon knows something about cold weather up there in Pennsylvania. Who co-wrote Let It Be? Anyway, like I was talking about, I got rejuvenated. John Lennon. Sharon, you got that right. A lot of y'all chose Ringo Starr. I didn't see that coming. I thought that was a pretty obvious question. Here we go. Question 4. Maybe you're not as smart as I thought you were. Which famous songwriter wrote hits like I Will Always Love You and Jolene? Was it Shania Twain, Reba McEntire, Faith Hill, or Dolly Parton? Which famous songwriter wrote hits like I Will Always Love You and Jolene? Shania Twain, Reba McEntire, Faith Hill, or Dolly Parton? You cannot say the name Jolene without automatically starting to sing that song. Jolene, Jolene. I mean, it's like instant song once you say that name. Try it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Well, some of you might not be able to sing. Well, as a matter, I know that some of you can't sing, but you try. All right, Dolly can sing. Dolly she wrote all that stuff. I hope Dolly's doing well. She's been in the news lately with some health problems. So anyway, here we go with question 5. Who penned the lyrics to many of Elton John's biggest hits? And I know y'all know this. Tim Rice, David Furnish, Bernie Taupin, or Andrew Lloyd Webber? Who co-wrote Elton John's songs? Tim Rice, David Furnish, Bernie Taupin, Andrew Lloyd Webber. Now, I know a lot of you probably sat back and looked on the backs of Elton John's albums and have seen this name. So I'm getting the whistle ready. Sound like something fell. Maybe my dog's in there jumping up and down. She said, oh, she can't jump too high. Elton John. Levon, Barney Taupin, Leanne and Terry, they were painted. They looked on the back of some of those album covers. They got it right. Can I do it? I made it. Let's look at the leaderboard real fast. Leanne is in the lead, and everybody else is behind her. Look at those points, though. This could be a good game. Songwriters. You get the drift of the way some of the questions are going, how to anticipate maybe some of the answers. Which singer-songwriter released the album Blue in 1971? Was it Joni Mitchell, Joan Baez, Janis Joplin, or Carole King? You remember the album Blue? I bet Bill Hoy had a copy of that tucked back somewhere. 1971. Of course, he's a pretty young man. I guess he was running around in 1971. Blue. You remember that one? Blue, 1971. That year is just like a blur. It's a blurred memory. That's the year I graduated high school and was unleashed into society. Joni Mitchell. Leanne got that. She was complaining about the topic. She wasn't too enthusiastic about the topic when I told her, but she got that one right. Here we go. Question 7. Bob Dylan won a Nobel Prize. In which category? Was it peace, music, literature, or art? Bob Dylan won a Nobel Prize. It's pretty impressive. Peace, music, literature, or art? Bob Dylan, you got a lot of nerve to say you were my friend. Remember that one? Everybody seemed like they're pretty mellow today. Did everybody have a good day? Everybody that's just so worn out from hard work. Literature. Nobody got that. Yes, Bob Dylan won the Nobel Prize in Literature. He was a tremendous wordsmith. Probably still is. Here we go. Question 8. Respect. It was famously sung by Aretha Franklin, but who wrote it? Smokey Robinson, Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye, or Berry Gordy? Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Who wrote that? Smokey Robinson, Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye, or Berry Gordy? You know, you got to have a songwriter. That's where it all starts. I just finished one today when the world was black and white. I have to play that for you. I've had fun reminiscing with it. Otis Redding wrote that. Sharon says all her answers are guesses. Well, that's okay. Let's see how well you do on this one. Hallelujah was originally written by which Canadian songwriter? Was it Neil Young, Leonard Cohen, Gordon Lightfoot, or Bryan Adams? Hallelujah. Who wrote that? It was Canadian songwriter. Neil Young, Leonard Cohen, Gordon Lightfoot, or Bryan Adams. That is not one of my favorite songs. I guess it's been played and covered so much. It's just, I don't normally turn it up when it's on on the radio. All right, here we go. Hallelujah. This is question 9. Leonard Cohen. There's Miss Leanne again. She does pay attention every once in a while. She's sharp. All right. Question 10 coming up. Let's see if she can hold her on to her streak. Which songwriting duo created many Motown hits, including My Girl? All right, here we go. Was it Smokey Robinson and Ronald White, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Holland, Ashford, and Simpson? I'm not going to read those again. Which songwriting duo wrote My Girl? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Uh-oh, I see trouble. I see trouble coming. I thought y'all would know that one. Smokey Robinson. Oh, everybody got it right. I thought somebody answered it wrong. I was getting ready to ridicule and shame them, but they got it right. Hold on a minute. I couldn't make it. Bohemian Rhapsody. It was written by which Queen member? Was it Roger Taylor, John Deacon, Freddie Mercury, or Brian May? Bohemian Rhapsody. Who wrote it? The Queen member. He wrote all of it. Roger Taylor, John Deacon, Freddie Mercury, or Brian May? I tried to pause it, but I was too slow. Bohemian Rhapsody. Tomorrow is Wednesday, obviously the 15th. Freddie Mercury wrote all of that, and Leanne knew it. She's the only one who got that right. Everybody else guessed Brian May. That's interesting. Let me pause it. Oh, still couldn't. I'm not fast enough. I'm sorry. Here we go. Question 12. Man in the Mirror. It was co-written by Siedah Garrett. And which other songwriter? Was it Teddy Riley, Rod Temperton, Quincy Jones, or Glenn Ballard? Now, if you're like me, I don't have a clue who any of these people are. Well, I know Quincy Jones. That's the only name I recognize. But I don't know. That won't help you any. But Man in the Mirror. Do you remember that song? Is that the one that Michael Jackson did? Glenn Ballard was the other writer on that. Y'all got it wrong. All right, I made it in time. Let's go to the leaderboard. Leanne is still in the lead. Sharon's moved up. Everybody's moving up. All right, let's go. Y'all doing pretty good. Question 13. Yesterday is credited to Lennon-McCartney, but who primarily wrote it? Was it Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, or Brian Wilson? Yesterday, most people think, they say Lennon and McCartney are the songwriters, but who really wrote it? Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, Brian Wilson. It has been a tremendous day today. I've been editing video. I'm about cross-eyed all day long. I'm just got new stuff coming up, and it's job trying to keep up with it. I need 2 or 3 secretaries that would work for free, but you can't find any of those around. They don't. Paul McCartney. Terry and Leanne got that right. Yeah. Yeah, Bill, you moved that. You need to guess a little bit better, Bill. All right. Firework was co-written by Katy Perry and which hit maker? Was it Stargate, Ryan Tedder, Max Martin, or Dr. Luke? Firework was co-written by Katy Perry and which other hit maker? Stargate, Ryan Tedder, Max Martin, or Dr. Luke? Did y'all see online Miss Katy Perry being real friendly to the former, I guess, president of Canada? Is it president or whatever? Trudeau. They were on a boat, all kinds of PDA going on, and a photographer happened to capture it. It's doesn't look too good for either one of them, really. You never know who's taking pictures. Anyway, she can sing. Stargate is the answer to that question. Was the co-writer, and I don't have a clue who's Stargate. Prime Minister. Thank you, Leanne. She knows all about that stuff. She went to school. Superstition was written and performed by which legendary musician? Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, Prince, or James Brown? Answer that real quick. I know all of y'all know that. I got the whistle ready. Don't let me down. Superstition. Who wrote it? Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, Prince, or James Brown? That's a good song. I'm not really a big a fan, but that song's pretty good. No, Stevie Wonder. Everybody got that right. Superstition makes you want to bob your head when you start saying it. Question. We pause it. I'm going to go ahead. We'll check the leaderboard again just to try to keep some continuity. There we go. Leanne's still in the lead. She's rocking and rolling. All right, Bill, you're going to have to do better, bud. Purple Rain was written by which iconic artist? Rick James, Prince, Michael Jackson, or Lenny Kravitz? Purple Rain. Rick James, Prince, Michael Jackson, Lenny Kravitz. It's going to come down to speed. The quicker you punch the right button, the more points you get. I don't know how that figures. I mean, it's way, way over my head. But if the computer figures it, so I think it takes into consideration there is a time delay. So I'm sure you're are aware of that. All right, here we go. Purple Rain. Everybody know that. I'm going to get this whistle ready. Yep. Prince. Purple Rain. Here we go down to, we're in the backstretch now. So y'all are chasing Leanne. You're So Vain is a song written and performed by whom? Was it Linda Ronstadt, Joni Mitchell, Carole King, or Carly Simon? You're So Vain. Now, who was it written by? Not about, but by Linda Ronstadt, Joni Mitchell, Carole King, or Carly Simon. I think the rumor is, I'm not sure who it was really written by. There's been several names that have floated around, but I don't know if she actually said it. She might have. There's some of y'all that read those magazines probably know it. People magazine. Keep up with it. I don't have time. Carly Simon. Sharon Leanne. Sharon, you finally got one right. No, you've got a few right. I'm just picking on you. You were with the 100%ers. All right, here we go. Question 18 coming down. Born to Run was written by which American rock legend? Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Seger, or Billy Joel? I didn't really, I kind of scan these questions. And sometimes if I see names that I don't like, I'll take that question out because I just don't like, promoting them or saying their name. I'm kind of weird that way. But this one got by me. So, that's what I'm trying to say. If I'd seen it, I would have probably cut it out. I'm not a fan. Some of y'all might understand, and some of y'all might not. All right, yeah. That guy there, Bruce Springsteen. He's the one that wrote that Born to Run. Thank you, Sharon, for guessing Bob Seger. Okay. Question 19. American Pie is a classic song and is written by which artist? Jim Croce, James Taylor, Harry Chapin, or Don McLean? American Pie, who wrote it? Jim Croce, James Taylor, Harry Chapin, or Don McLean? Yes, Bill Hoy, we are going to do another song. I was thinking of that today, and I was trying to find the graphics. I had it all set up to where it was real easy for me to cut and paste. And somehow I've misplaced the graphics in the zillions of files on my computer. But I will find them, and we're going to do another song. So we need to be thinking about what topic we want to write about. And it might be time to write something controversial, y'all come up with it. Don McLean, Terry Leanne and Bill, Sharon, what's happened? Don McLean, American Pie. That is, We Belong Together. This is the last question, Sharon. We Belong Together was co-written by Mariah Carey and which producer? Was it Timbaland, Pharrell Williams, Jerome Dupree, or Babyface? Jermaine Dupri. I said Jerome. We Belong Together. Mariah Carey. Who else? Timbaland, Pharrell Williams, Jermaine Dupri, Babyface. Yeah, when I come up with these topics, I envision that it'd be wide knowledge about some of this stuff. And then I realized that no, it's not. It's some of it is foreign to you. Jermaine Dupri, and Sharon, you got that right. So there you go. All right, let's see who's got bragging rights tonight. Here we go. I think I know. I'll never hear the end of it. There she is. The one and only Miss Leanne Marshall has won. Look at that. 13 correct answers out of 20. And she's got a lot of points. Everybody give her a pat on the back and an atta girl. And congratulations. She needs the encouragement like we all do. All right, here we go. Listen. Come on back tomorrow night and bring somebody with you. And I see some of the people coming in when the game's over, but that's all right. Come on at 6:30, and we're going to have another great topic. And this is going to be and is the best trivia game in the civilized world.